Hello students, today we have to know about the types of hydrocarbons. Based on the formation of a bond, hydrocarbons has divided into two. Again, they are the saturated. I mean what I told, the types of hydrocarbon as a alkane, alkene and alkyne. Based on that formation of a bond, hydrocarbon as further divided into two, that is saturated hydrocarbon, and another one is unsaturated hydrocarbon. So what is meant by saturated hydrocarbon? Which hydrocarbon having a carbon carbon single bond, they are called as the short saturated hydrocarbon. Okay, and which hydrocarbons having a carbon carbon double bond as well as the carbon carbon triple bond, they are called as the unsaturated hydrocarbon. I told you already. Example for saturated hydrocarbons are alkanes, and example for unsaturated hydrocarbons are alkenes and alkynes we can take. Okay, so let us know today the difference between the saturated and unsaturated hydrocarbon. So what are the difference between the saturated and unsaturated hydrocarbon? Saturated hydrocarbons having the carbon carbon single bond. So these unsaturated hydrocarbons having a carbon carbon double bond as well as carbon carbon triple bond, and this saturated hydrocarbons having a more number of hydrogen atom, because hydrogen is 6 like that compared to the unsaturated hydrocarbon. You can check in a molecular formula. So compared to this, these saturated hydrocarbons are having a more number of hydrogen atom. So if we are taken a butane general formula C4H, 4 to the 8 plus 2 is 10, C4H10. It is the alkane group of hydrocarbon, that is a butane. In alkene, butene is CnH2n, I mean C4H8 it is, and alkyne is CnH2n minus 2, that is the C4H6, it is the butane. So it is butane, and it is butene in alkene group, and it is the butane in alkyne group. So compared to these two hydrogen atoms, the butane alkane is having a more hydrogen atom, H10 is there. Okay, that's why the all saturated hydrocarbon nothing but the alkane. So they are having a more number of hydrogen atom, they are having a less number of hydrogen atom. Okay, that is the second difference. And these saturated hydrocarbons undergo for complete combustion. But unsaturated combustion in the sense burning process. Okay, later I'll explain you what is combustion and everything. Okay, so combustion in the sense burning process. Okay, so saturated hydrocarbons undergo for complete combustion, I mean complete burning process. They do not undergo for complete combustion, which are unsaturated hydrocarbon. That means they undergo for the incomplete combustion. Next, last one, it is they do not form while burning. So saturated hydrocarbon do not form any sooty marks while burning. They do not form sooty marks while burning. Sooty in the sense, I think burn masi anta heltivalla navu. So that is, they do not form sooty marks while burning, but unsaturated hydrocarbon form sooty marks while burning. Okay, they form the sooty marks while burning. Masi anta heltivi. Sooty means masi. Okay, sooty marks while burning, kappadigiruttalla adu. So examples we can give for the saturated hydrocarbon or alkane, and example we can give for the unsaturated hydrocarbon is alkene and alkynes group of hydrocarbons. Any example we can give in this? Methane, ethane, propane, like that. Here ethene, propene, butene, like that. Methane not there, keep in mind. Okay, because simplest hydrocarbon in the alkane or unsaturated hydrocarbon is ethene or ethine. Here simplest hydrocarbon in all the hydrocarbon as well as the saturated hydrocarbon, that is the methane. Okay, so this is about the saturated differentiate between the saturated and unsaturated hydrocarbon. Keep in mind, okay, differentiate between the saturated and unsaturated hydrocarbon. So next we have to know about the functional groups. What are functional groups? Okay, functional groups. So what are functional groups here? Functional groups in the sense in which hydrogen atom is replaced with the other element, that is called as the functional group. Okay. So about this I'll explain you briefly in the next class. You have to get to know the definition in which hydrogen atom is replaced with the other element. That means if there is a methane, that is CH4, one hydrogen atom is replaced with the other compound or other element, that is called as, so now it's become CH3OH, that is called as the functional group. Okay, functional group in the sense in which hydrogen atom replaced with the other atoms or other element is called as the functional groups. Next we have to know about the homologous series. What are homologous series? Homologous series in the sense the compounds, hydrocarbon compounds. So some general formula and the chemical properties differ by the CH2 group. I mean compounds are differ by hydrocarbon compounds are differ by the CH2 group. They are called as the homologous series. So if you are taken an example, get to know the definition for homologous series. The hydrocarbon compounds are differ by the CH2 group. I mean difference will be CH2. That is called as the homologous series. If you are getting the example for this, okay, the second hydrocarbon in alkane group is ethane, that is C2H6, CnH2n plus 2, 2 to the 4 plus 2 is 6, and the first hydrocarbon, that is the CH4. So here if we do the, here always one carbon atom is there, 2 minus 1 will be carbon atom 1, and 6 minus 4 hydrogen atom is 2. The difference of the ethene and methane is this is understood, there is a one or not, so that is CH2 group. So like that we can take a more example. If the next succeeding we want to take, succeeding should be subtracted by the preceding hydrocarbon, that is very important. So let us take the butane is C4H10, so that preceding is C3H, it is 8, right? 3 to the 6, 6 plus 2. So it is propane, this is propane, and this is butane. This is butane. So if we subtract this, 4 minus 3 is 1, C, that is 1 is understood, 10 minus 8 is 2. So like that every hydrocarbon in a series what we are writing, they all differ by CH2. I mean if we add a CH2 for the next for the hydrocarbon, we will get the next hydrocarbon. So that is called as the homologous. We can take an example in a, even in a alkene group hydrocarbons also. Alkene is, let's take pentene. Pentene is CnH2n, C5H10, it is a pentene. So succeeding it is, and its preceding hydrocarbon is C4H8. So this is a pentene, preceding is butane. It is in the alkene group of hydrocarbon. 5 minus 4 is carbon atom 1, 10 minus 8 is carbon atom 2, CH2. So like that every hydrocarbon in every group or in a series is differ by the CH2 group, that is called as the homologous series. Keep in mind, in a series of the hydrocarbon, the compounds which are differ by the CH2 group, they are called as the functional groups. Okay, yes, I told you we are giving a different names for the hydrocarbon, that is the alkane, alkene, alkyne, and in that methane, ethane, propane, like that. So how we are giving the name for the carbon compounds. These are all called as the carbon compounds. So giving a name for the carbon compound is called as the nomenclature. That is called as the nomenclature. So how, on what basis we are giving a name, or we are give nomenclature the carbon compounds? One is based on presence of carbon atom. Based on presence of carbon atom, I mean how many carbon atoms are there, based on that we are giving a name. If I told you already, if 1 is there methane, if 2 is there ethane, if 3 is there propane, if 4 is there butane, if 5 is there pentane, like that. Based on carbon atom we are giving a name for the carbon compounds. And the second thing is based on the presence of functional group. Next we want to move for the functional group. Okay, so based on this also many names are there. Next briefly I'll teach you about the functional group. So that is, and also the based on formation of bond, whether it is a bond, I mean single bond or double bond or triple bond, based on this we are giving a name for the carbon compounds. I mean single bond is there, that is the alkenes group of hydrocarbon. If double bond is there, that is the alkene group of hydrocarbon. If triple bond is there, that is the alkynes group of hydrocarbon. Even in a examination also they will ask you, just they are making you the confusions and everything, just they are giving the structural formula. If they are giving a structure formula like that, you should want to identify which hydrocarbon it is and which what is the molecular formula and what is the electron dot structure. Just they are giving like that. You here also don't get confusion here. If they are giving a structural formula like that, just write the count, the carbon atom 1 2 3, carbon atom is 3, and hydrogen atoms 1 2 3 and 4. This is the C3 H4. So C3H4 is a, if there is a triple bond, that is nothing but the alkynes group of hydrocarbon. I think you know about that. That is the alkynes group of hydrocarbons. If there is a next 3 carbon atoms, that is nothing but the propyne. We can write as propyne because there is a triple bond. Okay, like that we want to cross check that. Hope you will understand this. Next we have to move to know some definitions in the carbon compounds. One is called as the combustion. So what is mean by combustion? Let us note the combustion definition. Combustion means burning process. The burning process of hydrocarbons, okay, in the presence of oxygen, because combustion will take place in the presence of oxygen only. Oxygen very much is needed for the burning process. The burning of hydrocarbon in the presence of oxygen is called as the combustion, and it release, while burning it release the carbon dioxide as well as heat as well as a light also. This is called as the combustion. Next we have to know about the substitution reaction. Very important this is. So the definitions are very important. Combustion means burning process of a hydrocarbon in the presence of oxygen, and that release what carbon dioxide, heat and light is called as the combustion. Once again you have to get to know the meaning of combustion. Combustion means burning process of the hydrocarbons with the presence of oxygen and release the carbon dioxide, heat and light is called as the combustion. And what is mean by substitution reaction? One atom replaced with the other atom in the presence of a sunlight is called as the substitution reaction. I told you, in the functional group here one hydrogen atom is replaced with the other element or other atom, okay, in the presence of sunlight. That is called as the substitute. Substitute means one atom exchange each other, okay, one atom replaced with the other element in the presence of a sunlight, okay, that is called as the substitution reaction. Like that one hydrogen atom is replaced with the OH and become 3, it is H3, okay, that is called as the substitution reaction. And oxidation, you know about that. Oxidation already, oxidation and reduction process, that is also here also the same, but here the addition of the oxygen for the combustion process, for the burning process of combustion, addition of oxygen is required, because in the presence of oxygen only the burning process takes place. So addition of oxygen to the for the combustion process is called as the oxidation. Here main the two definitions are very important, that is the combustion and the substitution reaction, because already you learned the oxidation and the reduction. You can write the same. Yeah, you have to get to know the, once again I'll tell you the what is combustion. Combustion means burning process of a hydrocarbon in the presence of oxygen and release the carbon dioxide, heat and light is called combustion. And what is substitution reaction? One atom is replaced with the other element in the presence of sunlight, that is called as the substitution reaction. Okay, hope you will understand this. Thank you.